手が立ちだ。挑み来る挑戦者に対して余裕の表れか。堂々たるその姿はまさに帝王。相撲競馬界をも征服する気か。
Want to see Ryu ride a pony? Well, welcome to a world of bizarre and wacky Street Fighter arcade games that you never knew existed. From Japan's vibrant arcade culture comes a collection of unconventional Street Fighter games that will leave you in awe. Get ready to witness the weirdest and most outrageous games that the Street Fighter franchise has to offer. Without further ado, let me welcome you to the Cypunk feed. Street Fighter is a franchise that has been around for over 30 years, and throughout that time, it's seen its fair share of spin-offs and crossover games. But perhaps one of the most unique and unexpected titles to come out of the franchise is Street Fighter Online Mouse Generation. Produced by Diletto in association with Revoltech, Mouse Generation was released for PC in 2008 and offers a completely new way to play the game. Rather than using a traditional controller, players must rely on their computer mouse to drive inputs, making for an entirely new level of precision and skill. But Mouse Generation is not just a novelty game with a quirky control scheme. The game features customizable characters, ranging from classic Street Fighter favorites like Ryu and Ken, to licensed characters based on novels, manga, and anime. Players can even choose to play as a real-life person. While Mouse Generation can arguably be considered a Street Fighter game, it's actually a crossover title, much like X-Men vs Street Fighter or Street Fighter X Tekken. As such, it is not considered canon to the main storyline of the franchise. But that doesn't make it any less fun to play. Have you ever heard of Street Fighter 2 Rainbow Edition? This game may not have been officially released by Capcom, but it gained a cult-like following in the early to mid-90s. In fact, its fast-paced and constantly changing matches are rumored to be the inspiration behind the iconic Hyper Fighting. This illegally made game, also known as Street Fighter 2 Candy Floss Edition, has all the features of the original arcade version but with added twists. Imagine multiple fireballs, both on the ground and in midair, with Ken and Ryu firing up to 5 fireballs at once that weave their way across the screen. Or homing fireballs, where moves such as Guile's Sonic Boom slowly follow the opponent before striking. But the most infamous feature was the ability to cycle through and change characters mid-match by hitting the start button. This game truly gave players the chance to switch up their fighting style according to their opponents. If you were playing as a slower, more powerful character and being bombarded with fireballs, you could quickly switch to a faster, more agile fighter to change the course of the match. Though the game may no longer be available due to Capcom's legal team, its impact and influence on the Street Fighter franchise will never be forgotten. Next on our list is the Japan Horse Racing Street Fighter Sumo Cup. Get ready for a truly bizarre and unforgettable gaming experience with the Japan Sumo Cup. This wacky game combines 3 unlikely elements, horse racing, sumo wrestling, and the beloved Street Fighter franchise, into one wild ride. Created in celebration of the upcoming Horse Racing Japan Cup, the Japan Racing Association has teamed up with Capcom and the Sumo Federation to bring this unique and off-the-wall collaboration to life. And the best part? It's completely free to play online. But the fun doesn't stop there. The Japan Sumo Cup also boasts a kick-ass soundtrack featuring themes from Street Fighter 4. Picture this, Japan's top sumo wrestlers racing on horseback, alongside iconic Street Fighter characters like Ryu and Chun-Li, using their signature moves to gain an edge. But this isn't your typical fighting game. It's a rhythm game that utilizes the up and down keys on your keyboard. The real-life sumo wrestlers featured in the game have had their likenesses faithfully recreated, adding to the authenticity of the experience. And while the game is in Japanese, don't let that put you off. It's easy to understand, and the sheer novelty of the concept makes it worth trying. But that's not all. You'll also have commentators on hand to give you the play-by-play of the race, including the impact of Ryu's Shoryuken and Hadouken on his trusty steed. It's a hilarious and entertaining experience that's sure to leave you in stitches. So why not give it a go? Whether you're a die-hard Street Fighter fan or just looking for something completely out of the ordinary, the Japan Sumo Cup is an experience you won't regret trying. And that's a wrap on our wacky journey through some of the weirdest Street Fighter arcade games Japan has to offer. From mouse-driven combat to horse racing with sumo wrestlers and Street Fighter characters, these games prove that when it comes to the world of gaming, anything is possible. Whether you're a seasoned Street Fighter pro or just looking for something completely different, we hope you've enjoyed discovering these bizarre and entertaining games with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more gaming content, and let us know in the comments which game you'd like to try the most. This has been your host. Welcome to the Cypunk feed.